Hey everybody, hey, it's your soft-spoken scientist. Today we're learning how to solve absolute value inequalities step by step in a calm way, all right? So let's talk about it. As you guys know, absolute value measures distance from 0 on a number line. So if they gave you the absolute value of x equals 5, x could be 5 or negative 5. If they said the absolute value of x is less than 5, because this symbol means less than, it means that x is within 5 units of 0. If they say x is greater than 5, it means x is more than 5 units away from 0. So when solving absolute value inequalities, you guys, we split into two cases depending on the direction of the inequality. All right? So if we have a less than symbol, which y'all know what that looks like, kind of like that, it's an and. So if you have like the absolute value of x is less than a, that means negative a is less than x, which is less than a. Greater than, right? Let's scroll down. Oh, there you go. So this is greater than, by the way. And when you have a greater than sign, you know you're dealing with an OR case. Okay, so you have the absolute value of x is greater than a, is greater than x, absolute value of x is greater than a, and then you have x is less than negative a, or x is greater than a. You can write it either way. Well, it's an or because there's two different answers, so that's how you do that. When you do practice problems, the words will make sense, I promise. So let's look at this one. We have the absolute value of x minus 3 is less than 7. This inequality says the expression x minus 3 is within 7 units of 0, right? So we're going to set up an and, because we're dealing with a less than as well. So you have negative, let's write it out. So you have negative 7 is less than x minus 3 is less than 7. You're going to add 3 to both sides. What's negative 7 plus 3? Negative 4. If you're in debt by $7 and someone gives you $3, it helps you, but you're still in debt by $4 now. Those cancel out. So then you have x is less than 10, because 7 plus 3 is 10. So because of us not having the less than or equal to sign, I know we're not dealing with brackets. We're dealing with parentheses. So we got x is greater than negative 4. So you're going to say negative 4, comma, dealing with parentheses again because it's not a less than or equal to or a greater than or equal to. And then you have x is less than 10. So you're going to write 10. So this would be your final answer. This gives a range of values. Let's move on to the next one. We have the absolute value of 2x plus 1 is greater than 9. We want the expression 2x plus 1 to be more than 9 units away from 0. So this creates an OR inequality. So here's case 1. Having 2x plus 1 is greater than 9. We can minus 1 on both sides to isolate x. And we end up with 2x is greater than 8, right? We're going to divide both sides by 2. And we get x is greater than 4. The second case is 2x plus 1 is less than negative 9. I flipped the sign and I made it the opposite of positive, which is negative. It's so tricky how they try to get you guys. Okay, you minus 1 on both sides. You bring down the 2x is less than negative 10. When you have like negative 9 minus 1, it's just like 9 plus 1. Just negative addition. Okay, then we're going to divide both sides by 2. And we have x is less than negative 5. Or x is greater than 4. Okay? Let's try this one. With the coefficient in front of the absolute value, it's challenging. So here, we're actually going to divide both sides by 3. They cancel out, and then you end up with x minus 2. The absolute value of it is less than or equal to 4. I didn't flip the sign or anything, just because I divided by a positive number. All right. Now, what we're going to do is set up the and value. So we have x minus 2 is less than or equal to 4. So we're going to say less than or equal to negative 4. Okay? We're going to add 2 on both sides. And you're going to get negative 2 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 6. All right? So then we have brackets because of these symbols. Because when you have a less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, you got brackets. So we have x is greater than or equal to negative 2, right? All I do is flip this from left to right. Yep, you know. So then I'm going to say negative 2, comma, and then I'm going to say 6. And this would be the answer. Now, if I was trying to draw it on a number line, you would have negative 2. Let's say we have 6. We'd be going that way. They'd be going that way. Ooh, shade in between them. You did amazing today. Absolute value inequalities look scary, but once you learn the 2 case method, everything will become clear. If you want full practice and worksheets, my algebra book is released and it's linked at the top of the description, y'all. And remember, STEM is for everybody, especially you.